Virtual reality. The next big thing, or the death of our children. But seriously, love it or hate it, there's no denying it's a big deal. And really, that's not why I wanted to make this video. This video is more in response to the countless articles I've been reading saying that virtual reality isn't going to last, that it's a flash in the pan like 3D TVs or fucking Furbies or what, I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't disagree more with those people. In fact, I think virtual reality is primed to be one of the most successful platforms we've ever seen. It just hasn't gotten there yet. But it will. And until then, in my attempt to silence the haters, here are my top 5 reasons why I think virtual reality is here to stay. And why it's going to be fucking awesome. Enjoy. Number 1. Games. To most people interested in VR, games are the first thing to come to mind. Think of your all-time favorite game that's in first person. Now, if I told you that you could put on a goofy mask and become completely immersed in that game, you'd be fucking lying if you said you wouldn't at least give it a try. With the first batch of Rifts, Vives, and Gear VRs already in homes across the country, we're finally getting a look at what amazing gaming experiences are in store for us. As the user base grows, developers are becoming more and more willing to hop in and try out some imaginative and truly unique games that would simply not exist on any other platform. In fairness, some games are more proof of concept than full-fledged games. But did you really expect the EAs and Activisions to just throw money at a brand new piece of hardware that's only a handful of early adopters even own? Things like this take time to establish themselves, and VR is no exception. Even so, games like Ubisoft's Eagle Flight already prove that some of the big dogs are willing to test the waters with VR, and the rest are bound to follow suit too. This, along with the fact that the behemoth that is Valve is partnered with HTC and the Vive, I'd say VR is in a pretty good spot. Number 2, social interactions.
This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So when Mark Zuckerberg bought Oculus for $2 billion, a lot of people were baffled, myself included. What, is Farmville planning on making a big comeback in 2016? I couldn't understand why a social media company would be interested in VR at all. And then it all made sense. Facebook wasn't in it for the games. They could give a shit less. They were in it for the unparalleled connectivity that VR could provide.
So we're doing everything to give the impression that Sergio and I are present in the same space. Sergio, let's just do a high five.
The first time I saw the HoloLens, my mind was actually blown. Like, this is technology that is used in sci-fi movies to depict the near future or the far future, where space travel and flying cars and other ridiculous technologies are a thing. And if this is as advanced as they're getting and it's technology that we're seeing today, that just blows me away. The first time I saw this, I immediately thought of my friends who are going to be joining the army after college, who will be stationed in foreign countries away from their families for months, years at a time. The fact that they can put on a VR headset and pretend like they're back home for even just an hour, being able to remove yourself from the hell that is war or whatever situation you're in and just feel like you're actually home, much more so than just a video chat. That's something that's worth getting excited about. Number 3, live events. 3 simple words will change virtual reality forever. Pay per view. Why watch the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight at a bar when you can feel like you're in the front row? Why watch WWE or WrestleMania or anything like that sitting on your couch when you can feel like you're sitting 10 feet away from the ropes? Concerts, plays, The Fucking Voice, you name it. Virtual reality will make you feel like you're actually there. Big ticket pay-per-view fights and other boxing matches already rake in millions upon millions of dollars, and you better believe that if HBO thinks that they can get an extra $10 out of you by letting you watch the fights in VR, they're gonna do it. It's a no-brainer for these companies, and Showtime has already even started trying it out. They captured middleweights Jacobs and Quillen duking it out and let people watch it on VR for free. iHeartRadio has also confirmed that they'll be bringing VR to concerts sometime this year. This is already happening, and it just goes to show that VR isn't going anywhere anytime soon. In fact, it's just getting started. Number 4, pornography. Finally, he's getting to the good shit, right? Now, but seriously, before you write this off as just clickbait or a way to get more views, porn is seriously a good thing for virtual reality. Don't believe me? Let's take it back to the 70s for just a second, right? So, back in the 70s, they were having kind of a console war of their own, but it was between VHS and Betamax. And you might ask, what is a Betamax? Nobody knows, because it lost. And you want to know why it lost? It lost for one reason alone, and that's because porn. That's nuts. VHS became the standard, and the only reason that happened was because they produced more porn than Betamax did. Porn actually decided the console war, and decided the way that we would consume media for the next 10 years. Whether you like it or not, porn has a huge influence. And the craziest thing is, this isn't just speculation. This is backed up by cold hard facts. In the 70s, porn accounted for over half of all videotape sales in the United States alone. More than half. That's industry driving. And it was enough to push VHS to the preferred provider of all content that is video. Now, do I really think that people are going to buy virtual reality headsets just to watch porn? Scratch that. The point is that porn being in the VR space is a great thing for the industry. If history repeats itself, then it means that VR will go on to be hugely successful, just like VHS was, and just like whatever technology that comes next will be. Whatever porn's got its billion-dollar industry in will probably do pretty well. Number 5. Everything else. The application of VR in fields other than the ones I've already mentioned is already impressive, and we've still only really just scratched the surface. From simulating complex surgeries, and no, I'm not talking about Surgeon Simulator 2013, to helping cure PTSD and other psychological issues, to make schools more accessible for kids who might not be able to attend, to try on clothes without having to go to the store. For such a new technology, it's pretty crazy how much cool stuff is already out there, and this is only a handful of examples. Imagine what the next 5-10 years will hold. This technology is hugely disruptive, in a good way. It just goes to show, anyone who thinks this technology won't be around in the next 5 years is either uninformed or just unwilling to change. And I hope this video has showed you guys why I think that. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, feel free to leave a like. And if you didn't and hated it and want me to go kill myself, leave a dislike. I'm fine with that too. If you want to keep up to date with all things virtual reality, consider subscribing. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more videos that are similar to this style. And yeah, I mean, just everything virtual reality is right here on this here channel. So again, thanks for watching. Have a good one.